All right, part 3, chapter 4, hopefully 5 and 6. This part 3 is all about your people in the organization. Chapter 3 is on company culture and team balance. And the idea might be summarized as hire a well-rounded team. Get the right people in the right seats on the bus is kind of the theme and the way of the game. And if anyone is a negative complainer, they might be explained, the consequences of their actions and what it's having on the organization, how they might need to shape up or ship out, as my mom used to say. Diversity in teams. Owners tend to hire people that are just like them. I guess that's good for a while, but you're going to need different people for different roles. Some people like sales and marketing and those other kinds of things. Some people like working alone. Other people like doing office work. There's very often this combo of the husband is out there selling and the wife is in the back office. That seems to tend to work pretty well. But as you're building your culture, your corporate culture, you need to have team meetings. You need to be out there explaining so that people can feel that they're being clued in, but also that they're being heard and they have the opportunity. So don't just let people, but respond to them and give them give their actions or their comments and their feelings about things proper credit and proper space. All right, so that's it. Really, take action. Be conscious of the balance of personalities in your team. Hire the right personalities for each type of job. We talked about before, you can use personality tests. Let your people know what's going on through culture team meetings. And don't let the destroyers destroy. Let's make sure we get that attitude correct. Chapter 5, your people plan. This idea of a people plan, your success depends on people, so you better have a plan for them maturing through the organization. You're going to be dependent on it, and you need to help them, to get in those right seats on the bus. So have the plan for who's going where and what the organization needs. Build out your plan, review it every 6 months. Businesses can get to $1 million real quick, but you're going to have a hard time getting to 2 or 3 million without a people plan. You're going to need to have this organization built out, key managers and people that are developing, and through the organization. And it may seem to be overkill when a company's small, but you're very soon going to need it. And it's kind of like one of these necessary evils. Oh man, cleaning the house, this over. You're going to need to clean the house, right? I'm not saying clean house on the people, but I am saying, as an example, you're going to need to do things that you otherwise don't want to do. So create the organizational chart and revise it as needed. Make that people plan to evaluate the staff where they are in their current roles, and consider people what their needs are for their upcoming 3 years. Try to have like a horizon, an outlook of where we're going. Chapter 6, develop a learning organization. I guess it comes now, and, we see that online courses and online systems, he talks about them as if they were still nascent back when this book was written, but they're now becoming available. Greenius from L&M provides a great set of tools for helping people learn. But ultimately, just kind of like, recognize that perhaps our, Spanish-speaking or foreigners, what do they need? They need help getting like driver's license and getting trained on things about how to become more valuable to the organization. Other people in the management side may need to learn soft skills about how to manage other people, training and education that goes along. So we have different levels of training at the bottom of the organization, the middle, and then even for ourselves as CEOs and owners, we need that at the top, always to become a learning organization. Because if people learn, if people don't learn and they're not growing, they're going. And so, they're going and leaving the organization. As he says here, it's about 1.5 times our annual salary to replace someone. So, and they walk with all the information and knowledge too. So, you really don't want to lose people, and you want to have them, embrace the organization, the learning component of the organization, so they see that they can grow inside of this group. He says assign one person to champion the process of training in the process, determine the educational needs of the organization, short and long term, develop career paths, and if the task is too big, like he says, he's got a consulting organization, hire an outside consultant to help you grow that.